to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Well, hi again everybody, it's Mark McDermott here, your one-take beer reviewer, also the Beeronaut at Beeronaut.com, and it's time once again to dip into a beer that has been sitting in my cellar for quite a long time. It's just one of those fascinatingly strong beers that I put away for a special occasion that really hasn't come. So the special occasion is I've got the camera on, I'm here in my cluttered Beeronaut laboratory basement, and the beer we're going to choose is a Maharajah India Pale Ale by Avery Brewing Company of Boulder, Colorado. This is a 9.9% Imperial style India Pale Ale, meaning it's got a lot more alcohol, usually a lot more hops. Now, normally you would not store away any kind of a hoppy beer for cellaring, or at least you might have one or two before you put it away and then taste it over the years, but I didn't do that this time. Just one of those fancy looking beers that I put away for a special occasion that hasn't really come. So the special occasion is I've got the camera in front of me, and it's going to be another centennial of ratings on my ratebeer.com profile. This will be beer number 3100. No longer a really frantic pace that I've been keeping up, but that's alright. So we're going to give this a whirl, and once again, because this is over 11 years old, I cannot hold the Avery Brewing Company at fault for any problems that might come up in the taste. And in fact, the first thing that I have to be concerned about is that I might get a gusher because of stuff that might have been continuing to ferment as we go along. So keeping the computer keyboards off the table, let's pop back into it. Well, no gusher this time, so we're halfway home. And with any cellared beer, you do want to pour slowly because there's going to be very likely some gunk at the bottom. There we go. And that's a pretty nice look right now. It is a very deep amber to brown pour with still a foamy head. And as I said, there have been some changes to this over the years. It has gotten a bit of phenol, but just a very slight trace. It's still very warming alcohol to it, and it's kind of a slightly faded, decayed hop smell, I almost want to say. But it still smells pretty nice, actually, and it looks pretty decent. I can't tell if it's just dark down here or if there's anything floating in the glass. The Imperial India Pale Ale I would compare this to that I've actually had would be like a like the one from Bell's Beer, which is of course totally escaping my mind. I'm going to have to put a crawl on it. Not the Hop Solutions, but anyway, it has settled down a bit in taste, but there's still some basic bitterness and piney sensation to it. Very resiny, but that phenol smell, it kind of clears out once the beer has had a chance to breathe. It still definitely shows the hallmarks of a strong but old beer, and I would say this is holding up pretty well. I have not been able to cellar these in the greatest of conditions. I've got my own little side cellar under the stoop in the basement, and it does get very warm in the summer but nice and cool in the winter, so it breathes a little bit. But I would say this would be worth taking a chance on if you have a couple of bottles, and they are still available out there, to try some, put the rest away, and bring them out every couple years when you have a special occasion. That's the Avery Maharajah Imperial India Pale Ale from Avery Brewing Company of Boulder, Colorado. It really has held up pretty well over the years. I'm not going to guarantee that for you, but it's still a nice hoppy and alcoholic and warm beer, and I would definitely hope you seek one out for yourself. It's Mark McDermott here, the Beeronaut.com, for the One Take Beer Review, and cheers.
Now don't be